Hello guys, welcome again to mathematics learning video with me, Miss Diana. Okay, in this learning video, we're gonna see how to sketch a modulus function of y equals to absolute value ax plus b. Okay, this is the first example. There will be some example after this video. Please find another example. Okay, in this first example, sketch y equals to the absolute value of x, and then y equals the minus absolute value of x, and then y equals to the absolute value of minus x, and then find also the vertex and the ranges. We have three functions here, and after we sketch the function, we're gonna see the difference between those graph. Okay, the first thing first, we're gonna sketch y equals absolute value of x. Actually, I have explained this in the previous video, and I'm gonna re-explain that to you. So in here we have y equals the absolute value of x. The first thing first that we have to do is to find the x-coordinate of the vertex. How to find the x-coordinate of the vertex? By taking the inside part of this absolute and then make it equal to 0. So x equals to 0. This is the x-coordinate of the vertex. Okay, and then after that we have to make the x and y table like this, x and y table, and then put this x coordinate of the vertex here, and after that take two x value from the left and takes two x value from the right. So from the left it will be -1 and -2, and from the right it will be 1 and 2. And after that we have to find the value of y from this function. Okay, for example, this -2, the absolute value of -2 is 2. Okay, now the absolute value of -1 is 1. We put this x into this function, and then the absolute value of 0 is 0. The absolute value of 1 is 1, and then the last one, the absolute value of 2 is 2. So in here we will have -2, 2, -1, 1, 0, 0. I'm gonna write in here -2, 2, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. Okay, now so let's start to plot these points into the Cartesian diagram. So I'll make here the Cartesian diagram. Okay, now put first the vertex point. This is the vertex point 0, 0 in here, 0, 0, and then from the left point of 0, 0 is -1, 1. This is -1, this is -2, -1, 1, this is 1. So in here this is 1, this is -1, -2, 2, this is 2. Okay, in here, and then after that 1, 1, this is 1, this is 1 also, and then 2, 2, this is 2, and this is also 2. Okay, now after we have these points, then we have to connect them like this, and then like this. Now this is actually the graph or the sketch of y equals to absolute value of x. It looks like V letters with the vertex on this point 0, 0. All the graph sits on the positive value of y or above the x-axis. Okay, now find the vertex. The vertex of this is 0, 0, and then the ranges. What is the ranges? The ranges is actually the set value of y where the graph sits on. Because the graph here sits on the x-axis upwards, so the ranges y more than or equal to 0. So this is the ranges of y equals to absolute value of x. Okay, now let's continue to the second function. The second function is y equals to minus the absolute value of x. Okay, the same step that we have before, that we have to find the vertex first. We can find the vertex from this inside part of the absolute value. So x equals to 0. This is x coordinate of the vertex. And then we have to make x and y table here. Put the x coordinate of the vertex here, and then the same thing, take two value of x from the left and from the right side. So in here I have -1, -2. In here I'll have 1 and 2. And then try to find the value of y here. So if I put -2 in here, the absolute value of -2 is 2. But there is also minus outside of the absolute value. So I'll have here -2. And then -1, the absolute value of -1 is +1, but I also have to multiply with the negative sign here, so we'll have -1. 0 is 0, and then for 1, because we have minus here, so it will be -1. And if we put it in here 2, because there is a minus here, then we'll have -2. Okay, now let's plot this into the Cartesian diagram. Now the vertex is 0, 0 in here, and then from the left side we have here -1, -1. So supposedly this is -1 and this is -2. This is also -1, this is -2. So -1, -1 is in here, and then -2, -2 is in here. Okay, now we can draw a line here, connect all the points here. Okay, it is from the left side. Now let's see from the right side. Supposedly this is 1, this is 2. So 1, -1 is in here, and then 2, -2 is in here. So we can connect them with a straight line like this. Okay. This is the graph of y equals to minus absolute value of x. And the next thing, find also the vertex and the ranges. In this graph, we can see clearly that this is the vertex. The vertex of this function is actually 0, 0. So the vertex. And the next one is the ranges. As you can see here that this graph sits on the x-axis downward. So for the ranges, we can have y less than or equal to 0 because the graph sits on the x-axis downward. So the ranges is less than equals to 0. And now let's compare what we have had here. So in here we have the graph of y equals to absolute value of x, and in this part we have the graph of y equals to minus absolute value of x. And in this part, we have the graph of y equals to minus times absolute value of x. Okay, what is the difference of this graph? Actually, in here, we have the reflection result of this graph upon the x-axis. Why is it like that? Because in this function, actually, this is the result of multiplication this function with the -1. What does it mean? If we have in this point y equals to 1, after we multiply with -1, then we'll have another y equals to -1, so it will be here. And then another example, if we have this point y equals to +2, after we multiply with -1, the point will not here longer, the point will be here, which is y equals to -2. It means that when we multiply the function with -1 like this, actually we are reflecting the graph upon the x-axis. So we will have the inverted one from the first one here because we multiply with -1. That's actually the meaning of the multiplication of the function with the minus number. It will be reflecting the graph upon the x-axis like this. Okay, now the next one is y equals to absolute value of -x. Remember that if we have something inside the absolute value, the result will be positive. Actually, this function is the same with this function. So this function is the same with y equals to the absolute value of x. Because this -x, if it is inside the absolute value, the absolute value will turn that into positive number. So actually this is the same thing with y equals to absolute value of x. So here I can name it y equals to the absolute value of x, and also y equals to the absolute value of minus x, the same thing. Okay,